They say it starts with silence, a quiet little shift, a whisper in the courtroom, a law that doesn't lift. History's repeating in the shadows of the halls, where power trades its promises and justice hits the walls. They're feeding fear and lighting fires, blaming truth, building empires. But we've seen this page, we've read this line, and we still have the chance to draw the line. So rise up now before we fall, before the chains become the law, before the ink dries on the lie, before the free can't question why this land was made for voices loud, not bowed in fear, not lost in crowd. We've got to stand, we've got to call before we break, before we fall. They dress it up in flags and gold, but freedom isn't bought or sold. They silence truth, rewrite the past, hoping we won't fight or last. But we remember every march and flame, every mother who spoke their name. We won't forget who built this place. It wasn't greed, it wasn't hate. So rise up now before we fall, before the strong erase us all, before the courts all wear one face, before dissent becomes disgrace. We are the watchmen, we are the wall. We can't afford to lose it all. We've got to stand, we've got to call before we brawl. They'll try to make you tired, tell you change is just a dream, but revolution's quiet till it tears apart the seams. Don't wait for flames to light your door, to wonder what you're fighting for. The time is now, the line is clear. Democracy or rule by fear. So rise up now before we fall, before we lose the right to brawl, before they cage the rebel song, before they claim what don't belong. This is our country, this is our call, to rise, resist, and never crawl. We've got to stand, we've got to call before we break, before we fall. The hour's late, the stakes are tall, but we still rise before we fall.